4.5 years ago, we were planning this trip to go to Hawaii. And we were planning this trip, and as we assessed kind of what we were going to be doing, and even how much we were going to talk about it, and I kind of assessed back onto to a few other trips that we had been on. We had been to, Jamaica and to Puerto Rico, and we've been to Cancun, and a couple of cruises. And what I just noticed within myself is that I began to kind of get mixed up between what was going on a cruise or going on a trip or going on to a beach vacation to go somewhere tropical. Was I doing it because I enjoyed it, or was I doing it because I wanted to look a certain way, even online or social media, and what I posted over on Instagram or what I put on Facebook, and so I began to get some of that twisted up, and I wanted to go this trip without really posting about it at all. So it would just be being present and again, assessing all of the above, the 9-hour plane trip or whatever it is. It's ridiculous. But to assess the experience, to be present, to figure out if this is about me, this is what I like, or is this is for something else. And there's a proverb King Solomon wrote, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And so this idea of guarding your heart is you stand guard about your thoughts and your beliefs. And if you're going to compare these to a visual that I would give you, your thoughts are that sometimes they can be toxic weeds that need to get uprooted, and those thoughts can be easier to uproot. And sometimes we have these toxic, deep rooted whole trees. These are what I would refer to as beliefs that might need to get sawed or cut and chopped down inside of us. And so Solomon has this idea that you guard it because it dictates so much of what you do and how you operate. So what I realized is a lot of traveling I don't really enjoy. And I thought I did, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought. So it meant that some of the traveling that we would do, it was really just about looking like we were traveling. So that became problematic for me, and to assess that area of my life, it meant that I don't want to get caught up with some of the big expenses, whether it's cars that we're buying, or the house we bought, or the vacations we've been on. I don't want to get those all confused or conflated with the approval from other people. A lot of times you'll hear people speak about this idea or this notion that they don't care about what people think about them. I think that might be a little bit overly ambitious. I think probably the more technical, more precise language with that is they do not want to be enslaved to the approval of other people. I think that's very, very valid. Anyway, as you think through your life, if you want to master the external components of life, I think that King Solomon principle would be you gotta master the internal components of life. That you, above all else, you guard your mind, and that's what's gonna help you to really move forward and navigate some of those external behaviors and external circumstances in your journey.